In episode 319 of their podcast, Startups for the Rest of Us, Mike and Rob got this question.
When creating a SaaS app, what are the pros and cons of having your marketing website and the actual SaaS code base combined into a single project? The idea is that when adding features, changes, or bug fixes to the SaaS app, you can then update the sales website at the same time and push all changes in one go.
If you have them combined, then you almost need a developer to make any sort of marketing site changes. And that is not necessarily the greatest of positions to be in once you're, I'd say, down the road a little bit. The other thing is that you are limiting the technology stack that your marketing site can be in. So I know that a lot of people tend to go in the WordPress direction for their main marketing website because it's just so much easier to make changes and you don't need a developer to do it.
Yeah, I think you outlined it pretty well. Once I brought Zach on, who was doing growth marketing for us, he wanted to run all these split tests. He wanted to do things, and we couldn't. We were limited by the fact that the Rails marketing site was tied into the source code of the project, of the actual application. So I think if I were to do it all over again, I actually would probably split them apart.
I've been doing product and marketing for SaaS companies for the last 8 years, and in almost every single case, we found it's better to separate the marketing site from the application itself. So what that means is as soon as the user clicks login or sign up, that's on the application site. And anything to do with the marketing, case studies, about us, features, pricing page, that is on the marketing site. You'll notice a lot of web applications using this approach. For example, here's Optimizely. Their marketing site is optimizely.com. But as soon as you click on login, it takes you to app.optimizely.com. Similar for BidSketch. So if you click login, it takes you to a sign up screen. And here's Drip. If you click login, it takes you to a different domain. There's a few problems with having your marketing site connected to your application. The biggest is every time your marketer wants to make a change, for example, adding a tracking pixel to the marketing site, the software developer has to go in and make the change. This means testing all the code and deploying. And there's days where a marketer will need to make multiple updates to the marketing site in a single day. A better way is to keep them separate. This way, the marketer has complete control over the marketing site and can make updates whenever they need to. Likewise, the programmer is able to focus on making the application better without getting interrupted by the marketer. In most cases, it's a good idea to keep them separated. There's no need to test and deploy for every marketing update. There's less interruptions for your software developers. The marketing department has more flexibility and agility. They can experiment and try new things. The marketing site and the application can use separate libraries and assets. For example, separate JavaScript libraries for tracking or separate style sheets. And there's built-in redundancy. If your app goes down, your marketing site can stay up and give your users a place to contact you. And if you're using something like WordPress, you're going to improve your security by keeping them separate. A WordPress vulnerability won't be able to bring down your whole app. So there you go, your first tiny marketing tip. The easiest way to apply this tip, use your naked domain for your marketing site, and then a subdomain like app.yourdomain.com for your application.